Hi, I'm Dom. I'm the founder of the Underdog crew with my wife Laura and an incredible team around us. We basically started the Underdog crew 20 years ago in its embryonic stage, where we started bringing teenagers that needed a little bit of inspiration onto our film sets in the early days. And we saw the changes in them in just spending a day on set with us. And we've evolved now into the Underdog crew, which is a youth empowerment project that it took me a while to work out what we are. And we take what we do so seriously, but not ourselves. And I think that's quite a dangerous trait. And that's what these kids relate to, you know. And as much as we're doing the amazing creative stuff, we also say, okay, well, let's go and have a gaming session on the 200-inch screen with a Dolby Atmos. And everything's about effort and reward. And equally, nothing comes easy in life, you know, and you get what you give. And if we find out that somebody's got a specific interest, we'll encourage that and nurture it, and that's a huge part of what we do. And then they pay that forward to other people, and so not everyone's going to be friends, but everyone, there's a real hub of, like, we're a tribe, and it's like a mutual respect, and we've got each other's back, and it's nice.
Hi, my name's Mike Rushforth. Underdog crew to me is, well, I'm an ambassador for the Underdog crew, and it's a production company, it's a youth empowerment company. It's a space for kids that are probably what's known in these words as underdogs. We're giving them a chance to get into the production business, to the production game. We've got various kids that do roles such as sound, direction of photography, location scouting, basically getting them involved in being in the production game. I've got an actor to my left who performed an amazing audition for us back in the early days of us starting the Underdog crew up, and she blew us all away. Her name's Callie. I've got to mention her now. And we've got quite a dark and emotional scene to shoot today, but it's quite exciting, and it's a big part of the story that makes up the slip. So yeah, happy to be here.
My name is Callie Kaysen. The Underdog crew to me is a group of people who I met a little over a year ago, who have supported me through some of, like, my roughest times, and, like, helped me through everything, and kind of, as my mum says, given her little girl back to her, you know what I mean? Like, kind of got that spark back. They've given me a bunch of opportunities. I've always been into, like, the whole filming stuff, like acting and directing and set design and stuff. So they've given me all the opportunities to be able to do that, as I am a lead actress in a series that we're filming. So they've kind of got that thought into my head where I can do this, and I will do this because I am good at this. So it's helped me get into that mind state where it's just, you know what, this is a good opportunity and I can do what I want to do with it.
We work with multiple youth welfare organisations, and by referral, whether the children be young carers, school exclusion, marginalised or at risk, basically kids that haven't had the best start in life, that need a bit of positive empowerment. We are here now in our half-built music studio, our brand new Underdog crew barn studio in Whitecone. The Underdog crew is something that I needed. I really needed it when I was a teenager. I was a bit of a naughty boy, but I wasn't. I was autistic in a time when nobody knew what autism was. And so I went to boarding school at the age of 13, and it was actually a horrific experience for a couple of years that I'll probably never get over it, really. And because of those negative situations, I got into trouble, you know, alienated myself from my family, and took some really bad paths, and that led into drugs, and, you know, and it's kind of, so what the Underdog crew does is we take people at that kind of critical age of, say, 12 to 14, and we give them opportunities, and we give them an outlet, and we give them a really cool, safe space to find the best version of themselves.
Well, today we are filming episode 3 of The Slip. Yeah, episode 3 of The Slip, which is obviously a series. So today we are just filming little parts, little snippets and stuff until tonight, until we film a big, lovely scene. They're weird, but it's okay, because I'm weird too.
I am Esme Appleyard and I play Macy Kane in The Slip. The Underdog crew is the first proper studio that I've ever worked with, and so it's kind of gotten me into film acting, which is really exciting. Today we're filming episode 3 of The Slip, and we're doing... my scenes are mainly with Cassie, which is Callie, and then with Lauren, who plays Ellie, and some of them will get quite emotional, so I'm quite excited. I think it's given me a lot of opportunities, and I appreciate everything that has happened, really.
See, a lot of it as well with the kids, we gently encourage them to be on camera. Yeah. And obviously some of them don't want to be, they want to do the behind the camera. Also, like, some of our members sung live on stage at our event last year at the Cultural Arts Centre in front of a packed house. And that, when they said, I can't believe I just did that. And it's like, well, I can. Because it's conditioned into you, isn't it? And there's some really sad stories of why they've got that insecurity. And our job is to kind of unravel it all. And, you know, that takes time. And that's why we rather work with a smaller group of young people for a longer time for lifelong changes than having a quick turnaround, because I don't think that's the right way of doing it. And so with us as well, it's really important we build relationships with the families. We have Mum's Canteen Club where the parents get involved. We encourage kind of cooking together, eating together, because sometimes that's like an alien concept now, especially with like emotional poverty. I didn't even realise that was a thing, where the kids will eat upstairs on their own and things. And it's no one's fault, it's just the pace that we're kind of forced to go at these days. So we kind of bring that back together, and they appreciate that, and they'll come and wash up without even being asked. And we have a parent going, what the hell? How did you get to do that? He burped. It's like, how the hell did you get them to do that? And it's like, we didn't, they just offered. And I think it's that thing of, we're not dealing with children, we're dealing with young adults.
My name's Jake Fowles and I am with the Underdog crew. I'm the sound recordist and I'm also part of the music department. The Underdog crew to me is a big family in itself, and everyone here is great. Everyone here is very lovely, very welcoming, and everyone here in their own way has been troubled in their life, and it's a good space for everyone to come to, and it's a place that's full of opportunity for everyone in any way they'd like. Like myself, I'm really moving forward with my career in music, because in the future, in the very near future, we've got the new music studio opening up, and I'm going to be trained as a professional sound engineer, so I'll be running the studio soon, and that's something I've always wanted to do, so I'm quite happy about that. It's helped me come out of my shell in so many different ways, so many different aspects in life, and I feel a lot more like myself. I feel very confident. I feel like I'm able to do things that I've always wanted to do that I never thought I could do before. I've achieved things that I never thought I'd ever achieve in my life, and I'm finally where I want to be. I'm getting to where I want to be. I'm very happy where I am, and shout out to Dom as always. Honestly, he's been a great help to me. He's done a great deal of things for me in my life. He's helped me so much. He's helped me become a better person. He's taught me a lot of very important life lessons that I will stick to for the rest of my life. Well, today we are shooting some scenes for The Slip, which is a teen drama, and it's going to be aired on TV, hopefully. And I'm doing the sound. I'm on sound, and I'm also playing a part in it myself. And I'm looking forward to seeing it all come together.
So I've known Dom for about 30-something years now. He's a family friend, and he approached me some time ago actually around his idea and whether or not I'd be interested in being there for consultation when he needs it, as I'm a therapist, and so putting a therapeutic view on things, being there for emotional support and just a bit of guidance for some of the young people that attend the Underdog crew, I suppose. And I remember when Dom started this, and he started at Highwoods Youth Centre. It was very roughshod to begin with. He started pulling things in, writing scripts, and whenever I'd go there'd sort of be a few more young people, and then there started to be this sense of community, and you know, everybody was having fun. They'd be cooking barbecues, they'd be playing games. Dom would do some sort of creative workshops, puppetry, filming things, cooking together, that real sense of community and family.
Trying to get people to read my scripts, that I'd been through all the training and everything, and nobody would read it. And I think, hang on a minute, I'm begging someone to read my script. And obviously I'm a film nerd, so I'm studying like Shane Meadows, Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez. So Rebel Without a Clue rather, is Robert Rodriguez's film book about how he made El Mariachi, and he didn't have a penny. And, you know, and I thought, you know what, if he can do that, I can do that. So I made my first short film because I'd written a full script first. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna, and because of that, I managed to get, which apparently is really hard to do, Craig Fairbrass, who was Dan Sullivan in EastEnders, Carl Howman, Jacko from Brushstrokes, Chrissy Cottrell, who was in Nil by Mouth with Gary Oldman. And I told my mum and dad, and they're like, yeah, and they thought I was having a mental breakdown. Then suddenly they all turn up at the farm, and we shot this short film version, about a 15-minute version, and suddenly I had a credible marketing tool, and it probably cost me, I don't know, 12 nights out of the pub, 15 takeaways and a short holiday. And that's the way I kind of look at that. So I made a lot of sacrifices to pursue my dream in that respect. Then that led to my second short film, which was a little horror film. And I did there was a competition MTV was running, and I took a little snippet of that, and it won this MTV competition, and it was shown in every cinema, like at the start of the film, My Bloody Valentine. And then suddenly I've got this MTV laurel.
Hi, I'm Essenta Jones, and I'm a part of the Underdog crew as a volunteer. The Underdog crew to me is a place for everyone, and not at the same time. Like, everyone that doesn't fit in other places is welcome here, and everyone that does is welcome here, and it just feels so, it's like a home. It's so warming and welcoming, and like there's so many things that you can do, and it's so great.
I'm Colin Tofts. I do many things, but one of the things I do is I film. I love filming, writing, creating, editing, every element of filming really. So I met Dom, must be 2.5 years ago. He just finished a film which is premiered, and he asked me if I'd come along and film at the premiere. So I took a little crew of people down. We filmed the actual event on the day in Clacton, which was absolutely amazing, and he told me about what the Underdog crew was about, and it just sounded amazing. So for me, I just wanted to get involved with him, which is what I've done since then really. So for me, the Underdog crew is important because it gives younger people that might not have the opportunity to film and to get involved with acting or directing. It gives them an opportunity, a direct opportunity to gain that experience, which to me is as equally important, if not more equally important, than actually just learning in a college situation or a school situation. So I've seen enough of it now, and I've seen what the Underdog crew do to know that it works.
You asked me about how this all started, like my origin story. Intense emotional pain, I suppose, a feeling of hopelessness, lack of self-worth, bordering on depression, where I looked back at a certain age and think, you know what, if I don't start to push towards my dreams now, I'm never going to do it. And it really kind of kicked in when David, our middle boy, was born, and he's coming on 22 now. And it's that thing, I would much rather be on my deathbed ruining the things that I tried and failed at than the things that I'd been too scared to try. And that's the spur of my ambition to really do this. There is nothing wrong with doing something and failing unless you give up. Every single failure you make, you learn from, and you don't learn so much from when you succeed at stuff. And I've had crisis moments where I've been close to giving up, and I've got these little things I do, like I listen to these empowerment things, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jim Carrey, Keanu Reeves, certain TED Talks, yeah? We need to nourish our inner adventurer. It's kind of, it's that drive to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna roll my sleeves up and give it like one more go. And we've gone from humble beginnings, like self-funded for 10 years, building it bit by bit, to this incredible space. So, thank you everybody for joining us here. That's amazing. I'm going to stop that because I'll get emotional. This is amazing. Bye, mate.